Today, I'm sharing my favorite strategy games for iPhone and iPad. This video is focusing on newer games from 2017 and onwards. Starting at number 15, we have Element RTS. I never knew that Element was available on iOS and iPadOS before doing this video, but I'm glad I came across it. It's a real-time strategy space game that has a heavy focus on sharp and accessible gameplay. You have to fight for resources across different planets. To do this, you'll take up resources, mine elements, and try to defeat the enemy using missiles, unit attacks, etc. Each planet has been beautifully crafted with colorful features and very original designs. Element RTS is a paid game available on the App Store. Number 14 is Assassin's Creed Rebellion. Here we have a mobile version of Assassin's Creed turned into a mobile strategy RPG. You'll gather assassins and fight against the Templars and oppression raging in Spain. Build your brotherhoods with more than 40 characters. Manage your headquarters by building rooms, crafting equipment, gathering resources, training, and infiltrate the enemy Templar strongholds. Assassin's Creed Rebellion is a free game available on the App Store. Number 13, we have Tactical Monsters Rumble Arena. This is a real-time and turn-based hex grid tactical RPG game. It works by you placing monsters down on the grid, and taking turns, you'll choose different positions and ways to attack the enemy. Sure, it might have fairly basic graphics, but it brings plenty of content to you for a completely free game. There are heaps of single-player battles to experience. Lots of monsters are available to choose for the battles. You can go up against real players in online PvP, play in a survival mode, and much more. As I said before, Tactical Monsters is a free game on the App Store. Number 12 is Cosmic Frontline AR. Releasing in only a few days, the 18th of July, Cosmic Frontline is a sci-fi real-time strategy game, which has been designed for augmented reality from the outset. There are 3 races fighting for dominance in the galaxy. You have to attempt to colonize planets before the other races do by sending spaceships into battle. It has outstanding graphics, and the planets are very well detailed, same with the ships, and the AR technology is exceptional. However, I would love the devs to improve the UI. Perhaps the user interface could be a part of the AR experience instead of being static in front of everything, if that makes sense. Anyway, Cosmic Frontline AR is a paid game on the App Store. Number 11, we have Dota Underlords. Valve recently released this cross-platform game onto mobile devices. You can go into matches against players across multiple devices: iPhone, iPad, Mac, Windows, Android, etc. It's all about huge battles featuring the Dota heroes you know and love. You can recruit these heroes, place them onto a grid, and then battle against the opposing player. You have to pick the right hero, because if your team isn't well balanced, you can be taken out very quickly. Dota Underlords is a free game on the App Store, and remarkably, right now it features no ads and no in-app purchases. Number 10 is Project Highrise. Project Highrise is an iPad exclusive game. You can't buy it for your iPhone. Sure, this is a shame, but since the game has so much going on, playing on a small screen would be somewhat awkward in my opinion. If you played Sim Tower back in the 90s, you may find some striking resemblance here, but this game has a, well, more modern tone obviously. Your job is to build skyscrapers with offices, apartments, restaurants, maintenance offices, retail stores, and so on, all while providing power, water, and managing your spending. It's difficult, Quite difficult, but a very rewarding game it is. Project Highrise is a paid game on the App Store. Number 9, we have Rebel Inc. From the creators of Plague Inc. comes Rebel Inc. It's a political, military, strategic simulation game. I must apologize, I wasn't very good at this game, so the footage won't show much. But the game has you attempting to stabilize the country. This means you need to control the military and civilian priorities in order to win over the people. It's quite a complex game. For example, my town would always get invaded by the enemy, and I'm just not very good. But anyway, Rebel Inc. is a paid game on the App Store. Number 8 is Kingdom Rush Vengeance. If you're after a new tower defense game or a new Kingdom Rush experience, you must look towards Vengeance. If you play the previous one, well, guess what? In this one, you are playing as the baddies. So, as per usual, you'll gather an army, lay down different towers, and play across 22 challenging stages. I played this game for about 1 hour, and only got up to level 4. Maybe I'm really bad, but this game is incredibly difficult, which is a good thing. It's very addicting and challenging at the same time. There are 17 new towers here too, with completely unique abilities and special powers. Kingdom Rush Vengeance is a paid game on the App Store. Number 7, we have Pocket City. Pocket City has you building your own city and playing as the new mayor. You can create residential, commercial, and industrial zones, build parks and recreation spots, and respond to crime and disaster alerts. You're tasked with taking care of literally everything here. The good thing is that the game has no microtransactions, meaning you unlock items through playtime. The game is best played in portrait mode, but you can go into settings and turn on landscape and portrait mode if you wish. Pocket City is a paid game on the App Store. Number 6 is Escapists 2 Pocket Breakout. Here we have a very funny sandbox strategy game that focuses on the idea of escaping from prison. You will create your own inmate with different customization options and then head into a prison either alone or with up to 3 other players. There are 8 prisons that you can experience throughout your playtime. You can also beat up guards and other inmates, accept jobs, craft items, and so on. There's a lot more. The game also supports controllers on iPhone and iPad, if that's something that you're interested in. But Escapists 2 Pocket Breakout is a paid game available to download on the App Store. Number 5, we have Alien Blackout. What we have here is a strategy game set in the same universe as the 2014 game Alien Isolation. It's completely different compared to that game with strategy, so don't get confused. You still play as Amanda Ripley, who this time is hiding in an air vent on the Weyland-Yutani space station. There is a deadly alien on board, known as the Xenomorph, and you must protect the crew by using Amanda's surveillance system. Use a motion tracker, tap on doors to close them in order to block the alien, command the crew on when to walk, run, hide, etc. It can be a fairly horrifying experience, so keep that in mind. It's nowhere near Alien Isolation's scary levels, but still it will test your inner nerves. Alien Isolation is a paid game on the App Store. Number 4 is Iron Marines. From the creators of Kingdom Rush comes Iron Marines. It's a real-time, dynamic, and deep strategy game that has similar elements to StarCraft, but a more cartoony art style, funny humor, and a more arcade tone, plus mission structure. There are 21 campaign missions across 3 different worlds, plus we have 14 heroes to unlock, 40 plus upgrades, and 8 special weapons. So you have plenty of content available to you. Iron Marines is a paid game on the App Store. Number 3, we have Rome Total War Barbarian Invasion. Barbarian Invasion is a standalone expansion for Rome Total War. Recently in 2018 it was updated for new iPads, and in 2019 it was released on iPhones. I didn't think the developer Feral Interactive would bring this game to a smaller screen, but they did, and it works great. The UI fits perfectly, and the scale of the battles isn't an issue for such a small display. In Barbarian Invasion, you'll engage in turn-based strategy and massive real-time battles to determine the fate of Rome. It's also worth noting that the base game, Rome Total War, is also updated for iPhone and iPads too. Barbarian Invasion is a paid game on the App Store, and it has no in-app purchases. Number 2 is Tropico. You are getting the whole Tropico experience here. It can be compared to the content and graphics seen on the PC version. It was brought to mobile by Feral Interactive in 2018, and earlier in 2019 they released the game on iPhones too. Once again, it amazes me how well it works on a small display. Good job, Feral. You will develop and manage a tropical island, from roads, buildings, people to its military, trade and foreign policies. It's a very expansive game, and if you're into simulation games, it's definitely worth taking a look at. Tropico is a paid game on the App Store, and it has no in-app purchases. Number 1, we have Civilization 6. Civ 6 is the most definitive strategy game on mobile. It's huge. Sure, I know it's quite expensive, but remember, it's exactly the same experience as the PC version. Plus, in late 2018, Aspire Media, the devs behind this game, made it available on iPhone. You will witness fantastic turn-based gameplay and will expand a civilization throughout world history, and witness leaders from Australia, Poland, Nubia, and more. Civ 6 offers a free version where you can play 60 turns for free, then you must unlock the full version. Please note, the full base game of Civ 6 on iOS does not include DLC or the Rise and Fall expansion. So, what strategy games do you play on your iPhone or iPad? Let me know in the comments. If you found this video useful, please leave a like, as it greatly supports the channel and tells YouTube that I'm doing a good job. Subscribe and turn on notifications to be alerted about new videos too. Anyway, thanks for watching.